trees as opposed to wood. Kind of like the difference between human beings and meat. So this tree was cut down this morning. If you live around here, you can probably recognize it. Anybody know what kind of tree this is? Oak. Yeah, how'd you know? Yeah, exactly. You can see the gray bark, the lichen. This is gamble oak. Most people just know it as the small little dinky shrubby thing in their backyard or along the highway, but it's actually wonderful tannin-rich timber. This is a chisel. This is our blade. Any of y'all whittle a stick? Do any knife carving?
Yes, sir.
So when you think of a wood turning chisel, it's exactly like that. The bevel is just parabolic. It's shaped like this instead of a knife, but the exact same thing you do onto your bell pepper, which is line up your bevel and slice it, we're going to do with this chisel on the wood. Right now, I'm not concerned about a nice clean cut. None of this timber that I'm removing is going to be there in the final piece, so I'm just moving it. Now it's not moving as fast, so a nice cut. These nice spaghetti-like shavings tell me that the surface that I'm getting on the timber is really nice. That's what we want. So, I just want it to be a circle now. It's a circle. It's got some beautiful figure between the heartwood of this oak and then the lighter sapwood. This will be a small bowl. It's a demo. I don't want it to take very much time. So, the next thing we'll do is we'll put a tenon on. I'm going to make some big fat cuts. Remove a lot of material. Have to have the tenon to gouge it, so I'm going to put it on right now. But once the bowl is done, from a design standpoint, we can just get rid of that if we want. And this is a really soft, easy process. The lathe is doing all the work. The chisel's really sharp. There's no reason for me to be like white knuckling this and like getting really aggressive. So that's a basic bowl shape. I don't want to take too much material off this because pretty soon, you know, it's a reductive art. It'll be kind of like the shape of a shot glass. So the only thing I'm going to do before we switch it is give it one last kind of finish cut just to clean it up. Because if you can see the surface, those of you that are up close, it's kind of a little bit marred from me moving really quickly over the surface. So a lot of ways to do a finish cut. The one that I'll do right now is I'm just going to kind of hold this thing at a pretty steep angle, and I'm just going to kind of shear. I get these really nice shavings. That tells me already that this surface is not going to need much sanding. The whole purpose of what I'm doing right now is to limit the time sanding. I could just sand all that stuff out, but it would take 20 minutes or half an hour. I don't want to do that. They work best to grip this piece at their most closed position. You have closer to 360 degrees of contact. As it gets really big, you have like 8 degrees of contact. So obviously there's such a thing as too closed when it doesn't work at all, but this right here, that amount of closed, very good. Being on the bevel, chisel pressed down against the tool rest, happens over here, except I'm going to gouge it out, matching the contour of the outside. This looks really good. It's nice and true, there's no wobble. This tells me it's okay to make a first nice clean pass. Right now I'm just screwing it up on the front and I'm working on my rim. So that'll be our rim right now. Okay, so to gouge a bowl, I'm just gonna start with this little mousy bowl inside, make a tiny little bowl. And then the action here is not me forcing into the wood, it's just this really gentle pivot to gouge the inside of the bowl. And that process is repeated over and over and over till the bottom. When you get to the bottom and the wall thickness is nice and even, this piece of oak will sit and rest for 2 to 4 weeks, and in that process it'll kind of dry slowly. Then we'll take it out, take it off of the lathe, hit it with some 400 grit, put some food safe oil on it like walnut oil, and bring it home or give it as a gift or whatever.
Cool.
Thanks
Awesome.
for watching.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.